Testing 1, 2, 3. Welcome back to another video of mine. I've not been taking a video for quite a while already, but anyway, this is the knife that I've just got. This is a Condor Bushglider. Now, what I will do today is I'll be comparing the Condor Bushglider and with the Morakniv Robust Pro. Okay, but let's look at the Bushglider first. Now, first off, I like the box it comes into. Okay, and for those who are not aware, Condor is a knife company from South America, which is El Salvador. This is made there, and of course the box that it comes in, you can see here, is really nice, really compact, and the packaging is wonderful. Definitely is a lot better than the Morakniv that just come in a big box and just pick it off like something from a shopping center. However, of course, the price is a lot different. The Bushglider here that I have today is about, I think, I got it about 40 to 40 US dollars, whereas a Morak that I've got probably about $10. So it's about 2 to 3 times more expensive than the Morak. Now, right off the box, as you can see here, it comes with a very nice thick plastic packaging. Now it comes with a very nice literature. I'll just open it up. Okay. So it gives a bit of a history about the brand, the Condor brand, and also what they are, what other knives that are producing. As you can see here, this is a lot. Okay, it's kitchen knife, martial arts training knife, and you have a more throwing knives. Okay, tactical knife, more like parang or machetes. Okay, for those who want to know a bit more on the machetes that I've got, you can check on my other videos. I've got tacticals and probably outdoor bushcraft. Okay, got it here. I think it's got a lot here, to be honest. So the survival knife, the whole series of survival knife, and this is where the Bushglider is. Okay, this is the one. Now the color that I've got is a black color. What is this one? Bushglider. Okay, you can a little bit more. Okay, they got green, orange, coyote or tan, desert tan, and black. Okay, and also the axes and the other machetes. Okay, it's a thick literature over here. Okay, call it the machetes king. Okay, anyway, so you got the stickers. Okay, it's a nice one. And of course you got the knife, how we're going to take care of the steel they use on this knife. It's a 1095 carbon steel. Alright, so enough with the packaging. Let's take a look at the knife itself. So as you can see here, it comes with nice thick plastics. Take it off. So the color that I've got here, as you can see, is black. Okay, so guys, here it is, Condor Bushglider. Now, right out of the box, I can tell that the knife is being made very well. It's a good feel to it, and a great. It's a bit light, but it feels nice on it. It's firm, and everything is crisp and striking correct, perfectly. However, my personal findings of this knife is that I think the sheath is too long. Okay, the sheath is too long, where the exposed handle is only this bit. I find it difficult to remove it from the sheath. I have not belted this on. I've not put a belt to it and actually wear it, but I can tell for sure that if I belt it, to remove it, I will need definitely another hand my hand to hold the sheath in order for me to pull this out. Okay, that's what I think. Okay, now once it is out, you can see that the knife is, I like the shape. This is a drop point shape with, according to them, it's a flat grind, but I don't think it's a full flat grind. And the finishing of this knife is stone wash, okay, with a little bit of a back heel to it. I'm not sure how they do it. Now, as if you look at the top of it, I did this groove, or this cut out groove, or whatever you call it, serration. I don't think serration over here, which I'm not entirely sure what is the purpose. Probably it's just to have enough grip for me to do jimping. But then again, I think this most probably is. Okay, there is a little bit of a grind on the top part, but it's not sharp enough to cut anything. Most likely just to strike a fire steel. Okay, as for the handle, I think both the handle and the sheets are made of they call it black high impact polypropylene. Well, basically, I think it's plastics, hard plastics, and there's a tank that's exposed. The tank is right all the way to the back, and there's an exposed bit here where it should allows you to use to pummel stones. Or the length of the knife is 4.2 inches. The blade length is 4.2 inches. The handle is 4.9 inches, so the handle is longer than the blade, and the oval length is about 9.1 inches. Okay, now the thickness of it is 0.1 inch, which is about 2.5 millimeter. Okay, if I were to compare this to the Morak that I have here, okay, this is the Morak robust pro that I've got. Like I say, I paid about 10 to $12 for this. It's a lot easier to remove as compared to the Condor. Now it's using a J hook instead of the belt hook here. Now, of course, this is not it's not reversible, so it's designed more for the right-handed users. Now, one thing I like about the robust here is the thickness of the blade. This is 3.2 millimeter. I've seen some other reviewer done a very good test on this, where they just punch it into a tree, and they can step on it and it still won't break. They punch on the tree, a guy just step on it and it don't break. I mean, it don't even bend the steel. So this is 3.2 millimeter thickness. Now, this will not strike a fire steel. If you look at the Morak website, it says that it's not meant to strike any steel because it's rounded. Now, if you look at a little bit more details, you can notice that it seems like there's two pieces of just like there's a line in between here. It's not, the finishing is not good over here if you look at it. Okay, it's like there's a bit of it's like a two piece of steel that's welded together. Of course, I don't think so. It is. It's just, but it looks like it. I hope you can see it clearly. So it just looks like in the middle is a groove here or something like that. I'm not. This is a manufacturing defect or it's meant to be like that. But again, I just paid about $10-12 for this, so it's nothing much to complain. There is a hard plastic over here, and but then it was designed to, again, to pound on rocks or anything like that. But don't expect too much though. Now, this particular knife, I've used it in, I have put on a knife oil on it, and I bring it to for a kayaking excursion before. I am not dipping into sea water, but I think it's exposed to the splashes, so therefore it is a bit of if you notice it rusts a little bit. Again, this is carbon steel, so same material as in the I believe it's same material as in the Bushglider, so it will stay. Now, okay, for just put it side by side, so you can have a better look at the length. Okay. This is not a fair comparison. By right, the Bushglider should be compared to the Morak Companion, which is slightly longer, but I don't have that, so I only have this. So that's why I'm just using this to compare. Okay, right. Just look at the side. Here, the edge, I mean the edge, the back. Okay. Okay. This is a lot lighter than the Morak. Morak is heavier, but then again, it's 3.2 millimeter versus a 2.5 millimeter. Okay, and the material, the handle material is slightly different. Okay, now let's talk about the sheaths. I said the sheath is a bit long, okay, for the knife. However, one thing I like about it here is the sheaths, you can remove the ring here, right? The loop, the belt loop. It's actually a ring that's fixed onto this knife. So when you pull it out, it allows you to turn the other side for those left-handed users. Okay, push right back in until it clicks. Okay, it's a bit hard, but once it clicks, so you can put on the left side of your waist. Okay, just pull it out again to change it. Okay, it's hard. Okay, then just put it back. Now the loop itself, is ladder, right? It's ladder and it is reverted into this ring, and this is where the knife sheaths. The detachable loop is useful, especially if I want to put this into a throw in a bag or put in a car or go fishing and things like that. I can just remove this loop, just put a knife in and just dump into the car. Okay. Right. Okay. Just do a quick side-by-side comparison. Of course, this is not a fair comparison because the by right the Bushglider is a bit longer than the Morak Robust Pro. The proper comparison will be against, I think, the Morak Companion. Okay, you can see taking the Morak out is a lot easier, and because it's using the J loop, the J belt loop, belt hook. Okay, once you slot the belt in here, it probably sits quite firmly, and with the catch over here, it won't come out, and that will allow me to just pull it out like that. Okay, but for this, like I said earlier on, if I were to loop into a belt, okay, first of all, this loop is too small for a tactical belt. It's just probably a some dress belt probably, and to pull this out, I can imagine I need both hands. I need this my hand to grab this in order to pull it out. So that's it. So the sheet is not that convenient. Okay.